Well, welcome back to the Gaming Alchemy channel, everyone. Today we're going to be continuing our Get Ready for Game Night series with continuing on with the board game Nemesis. And today I just wanted to show you all the item decks and what's in them so you can know which colored rooms to search that are going to help you the most, okay? So the yellow rooms, the yellow items have a lot of chemicals which you can use to fully load your flamethrower or craft a flamethrower. Tools are also helpful, so those two together will craft a flamethrower. And these are also very helpful because you can repair or break engines, open or close doors, discard a malfunction marker in the room you're in, so very handy. And if you don't have those cards in your hand to do that, you can do that at least with your tools. Duct tape is very similar. You can repair some stuff. More tools, more chemicals, a spacesuit. If you're in a yellow room, discard all your action cards and move your character to any other yellow room. So that can be very handy for moving around the ship. More chemicals. I'm also just showing you how many of each are in these rooms, or in these decks, sorry. So fire extinguishers can be very handy for putting out fires, and they can also make a intruder retreat in your room. Another fire extinguisher. Nemesis plans. Check any 2 unexplored room tiles without looking at their exploration tokens. So that can help you find, say, that emergency room or surgery room if you need to get healed. So more tools, more chemicals. There is some energy charges in the yellow deck, so keep that in mind. But lots of chemicals. There are some clothes, so these are in the green deck as well. But they let you discard a slime marker or dress a serious wound, which can be very helpful. More duct tape. So there's a lot of each item. So there's not just like there's one of each, you know, there are a lot. But I just kind of want to show you the quantity of each one as well. So if you're the technical corridors plans is really nice. If you're in a room with a technical corridors entrance, move your character to any other room with a technical corridors entrance. So that's like the mechanics special card, but you only get to do it once, but that can help you move around the ship as well. More duct tape and another energy charge. So not quite as many energy charges, but lots of chemicals. So if you have a flamethrower, you're going to want to be searching the deck. And so this is the green item deck. So synthetic food, draw 2 action cards from your deck. So that can be nice. Costs you 1, but then you get to pick up 2 more. Might help you get the card into your hand that you need to do what you want to do. There's lots of those. Military drugs, discard any number of cards from your hand. Even contamination cards, and draw up to the same number plus 1. So those can be very handy as well. Getting rid of contamination cards. Bandages, dress a serious wound or heal all light wounds. Very, very handy. You're going to want to find lots of those, and same with the med kits. Dress a serious wound, heal a serious wound, or heal a dressed serious wound, sorry. So med kit clothes, we saw those in the yellow deck. Discard a slime marker, dress a serious wound. Alcohol, scan and remove 1 contamination card from your hand. If it was infected, take a contamination card. But you don't have to do the infection procedure at least. Adrenaline injection, draw a card. You may play all your actions in this single turn, then you must pass. So normally you can do 2 actions and then you go on to the next player and it comes back to you and you can do up to 2 actions again. But this lets you do all your actions until you're out of cards, basically. Military drugs. Clothes again, alcohol, synthetic food, draw 2 action cards, more med kits, bandages, synthetic food. So lots of repeats, but there's going to be lots of you searching and wanting these. So that's pretty well all the cards that are in the green deck. And now my personal favorite deck, the red item deck. So also remember that if you are in a white room, like this, they have all 3 symbols on them, so you can search any one of the decks. So they're kind of like a wild room. Yeah, we have smoke grenades, which are very handy. You can use them in the room you're in. All of the characters in this room discard an action card each. You may move to a neighboring room, and intruders don't attack you during that movement. So helps you get away and potentially mess up your buddies. Self-destruct key, if you're in a room with a computer, initiate or stop the self-destruct sequence. So you may want to start the self-destruct sequence, or you may want to stop it if somebody else has started it. So know that these are in the red deck. Grenades come in handy. So that was a smoke grenade before. This is a normal grenade. Choose a room with an intruder, the one you're in, or neighboring. The chosen intruder suffers 2 injuries. All other characters and intruders in the targeted room, including you, suffer 1 injury or serious wound. Decoy, choose a neighboring room. Take all intruders from neighboring rooms, even in combat, and move them to this room. Normal rules of movement apply. Each intruder in combat performs an attack before leaving its room. And then here are the energy charges that you're going to need to reload your energy weapons. Recon drones. Check one unexplored room tile and look at its exploration token. Comms key, if you're in a room with a computer, look at one of the objective cards of one character with a signal marker on their character board. So if someone has sent the signal, they're going to have the signal marker on their character board. Another recon drone, another smoke grenade, energy charge, grenade, energy charge, decoy. So lots of smoke grenades, lots of grenades. Another evacuation key, lots of energy charges. Lots of things you can use to protect yourself. Here's another energy weapon you can find. It's got 3 ammo, and you can re-roll once every combat roll you make with this weapon, so that can be very handy. And a prototype shotgun. Only has 2 ammo, but you always deal at least 1 injury except on a miss. If you roll 1 or 2 critical hits there, you deal an additional injury. Energy charge, energy charge, energy charge. Here's that extended magazine I was talking about. There's only 1 of these in this deck, or in the whole game, which lets you add 2 ammo to one of your energy weapons, which is very nice. So those are the red item decks. Here's all the crafted items. So you can make a Molotov cocktail with a flame and a clothes item, I guess. Or a cloth. So you can choose a room with an intruder, the one you're in or neighboring. Place a fire marker in that room. Characters and intruders in that room suffer 1 injury or serious wound. You can craft a taser. So choose one intruder in your room. It suffers an injury and retreats. Or one chosen character in the room you are in must discard all cards from their hand. So taser, Molotov, flamethrower. These are awesome. So they have 4 ammo, and you can always deal at least 1 injury except on a blank. If the combat roll is a double hit, then you place a fire marker in the room you're in, and you have to reload this with the chemicals item. And the antidote. So this lets you scan all cards in your action deck. So in your whole deck, hand and discard pile. Remove all infected cards and a larva if you have one. So this is another way to get rid of a larva. If you have one on your board already, then take 1 contamination card and shuffle it with your action deck and discard pile. You keep your current hand. After that, you must pass. So it is putting another contamination card into your hand, but at least you can get rid of all your infected ones. And those are all the crafted items. So hopefully you enjoyed that video and you learned a little bit more about what are in all those item decks and what is going to help you the most in your journey through the Nemesis. So like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video, everyone. Have a great day.